Hello and welcome to your 45-minute class for a happy, healthy spine. It's so important for our overall health and well-being to keep a supple and strong spine. So that's what we'll be doing today. Side bends, forward bends, back bends, twists, all kinds of movements to support the health of our spine. In yoga, we're taught that there are three main energy channels or nadis. You have your Ida on the left, Sushumna in the middle, and Pingala on the right. And our Sushumna Nadi, that main energy channel, it's where all of our prana flows, that life force energy. And that leads to a happy, healthy life, and who doesn't want that? So let's get started in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, extend the arms forward, rest the forehead down. Already encouraging a long spine here. As you inhale, starting to cultivate that prana. Think about breathing up the length of the spine, out the crown of the head. Always just being amazed at how comforting the thought of a deep breath can be. It's so often that we neglect that throughout the day, so just taking a time to practice, to remember that deep breath, that great feeling that it brings. So if you haven't started already, just keeping the mouth closed, working to breathe in and out of the nostrils, creating our ujjayi breathing, our victorious breath, creating that prana, that life force energy. On the next inhale, start to inch the fingertips towards the top edge of the mat, just getting a little more length and courage through the spine. And then when your hands can't walk any farther forward, press into the fingertips so the palms lift, and then squeeze the shoulder blades together. You'll feel the heart dip a little closer down towards the mat. And then start to rock the body right to left, rolling over the forehead right to left. Maybe adding a little wiggle, a little sway in the hips. Good. Rest the palms and the elbows back down to the mat. Press your way up to a tabletop position. Bring the wrists under the shoulders and the knees directly under the hips. Warming up with spinal flexion and extension. Beginning with extension, we'll tuck the toes, drop the belly, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale for cat, chin to chest, round flexion. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, round, belly in towards spine, tailbone down. Inhale, belly drop, shoulders roll back. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale, fill up. Exhale, round. Back to tabletop. Walk the hands forward, rest the forehead down to the mat. Keeping the hips high, just press the armpits down. Lift the head, walk the hands back, sit the hips back on the heels. Sweep the arms overhead, gaze at the thumbs. Right hand comes down to the right side of the body. Lift up through the left arm, lean to the right. You can bend the right elbow, press the hips to the left. Come back through center. This time left hand comes down, reach up through the right arm, lean to the left. You can bend the left elbow. Come back through center, sweep the arms up, gaze at the thumbs, finding our eagle arm. So right arm goes under the left arm. Finding that little bind, trying to get the palms to touch. Inhale, lift up, gaze up, let the head go. Then exhale, round chin to chest. With every inhale, you fill up with the back body, and with every exhale, you fold a little deeper. Inhale, back up. Release the arms, sweep them overhead, gaze up. Exhale, left arm goes under this time. Bind, lift up, round. Continue with those long, slow breaths. Inhale, come up. Release the arms, sweep them overhead. Hands come through heart center. Let's find a toe stretch. So tuck the toes, sit back on the heels. As always, if it's too intense, you can elevate, but maybe just try for a few breaths to sit back on the heels, stretching out the fascia of the feet. Sweep the arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, flip the grip so the palms are facing up. Take an inhale, find that length through the spine. Draw the tailbone a little bit under, and then lean to the right, gaze left. Keep the belly in tight, press the palms over to the right. Come back through center, lean left, gaze right. Back through center, bend the elbows, rest the head back in the hands, puff up the chest and the elbows wide. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, take a shoulder loop, roll the shoulders back, just drop the head back. Maybe the fist package starts to work its way down towards the mat, finding a little back bend. Rise up, release the hands, cartwheel them over, pat out the feet if you were stretching out the fascia. Walk the hands towards the top of the mat. Second set, this time maybe chin down to the mat, or you can rest the forehead down again. If you're working to that extended puppy, you can start to work the chin down. Slither the body forward, coming to your Sphinx pose. So feet are hips width distance apart, forearms are down, arms are at a number 11. Start to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Finding that good tall posture. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Lift the gaze up, let the head go. Keeping the forearms grounded, think about dragging the forearms or the elbows towards the hips. Chin to chest. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades back. Roll right ear towards right shoulder. Back through center, roll left ear towards left shoulder. Back through center. Press into the palms, point the thumbs forward and straighten the elbows. Lift the gaze up. Try to keep the shoulders away from the ears. You're pressing away from the mat. Bend the elbows, pull the heart forward, lower the forehead down to the mat. Plant the hands under the shoulders and then bring the legs to touch. Big toes, heels, inner thighs, everything comes to touch. Press the tops of the feet into the mat and then notice if the elbows are out wide. Wrap them in. As you inhale, press into the tops of the feet, anchor them into the mat, lift the heart up. Very little weight in the hands. You want to be able to peel the hands off the mat and you stay in the same spot. Work the gaze up. Keep squeezing the shoulders back, elbows tight beside the body. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. One more inhale, lift up, lower down. Bring the feet out wide so they're about mat's width distance. Walk the hands back one handprint. Press into the hands. Again, keep the elbows tight. Press up. Lift the gaze, maybe let the head go. Bend the elbows, pull the heart towards the top of the mat, and then lower the forehead down last. Extend the arms forward, legs go back. As you inhale, we're lifting the arms, lifting the legs up, trying to get the thighs and the chest off the mat, and then lowering down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, hold here. This time, draw the elbows back, reach the arms forward, and then lower down. Inhale, lift. Pull the elbows back, reach forward, and lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Pull back, reach forward, lower. Last one, inhale, lift, hold, pull back, hold, reach forward, hold, exhale, lower. Good. You can rock the hips side to side, shimmy them out. Tuck the toes, walk the hands under the shoulders, press up, high straight arm plank. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees, sway the hips, just encouraging the length through the spine. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left leg for a revolve down dog. Keep pressing into the left hand, sending the hips high, gaze under the left armpit. Back through center, left hand to right leg, grab the outside, press into the right palm. Back to down dog. Inhale the heels high, tiptoe the feet up to the hands. Grab opposite elbow, round, ragdoll sway. Belly can be heavy on the thighs. Let the head go, most important. Maybe find a little rock front to back, roll the feet in and out. Release the hands down, bend the knees, press into the heels, roll your way up to standing. Stacking the spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders, head, neck comes up, or head, shoulders, neck, head comes up last. Roll the shoulders back, palms face forward. Start to press into the feet, engage the quadriceps, brace the core. Sweep the arms overhead. Hands to heart center. Heel toe the feet together so the big toes are coming to touch. Sweep the arms overhead. Bring the right hand down to the right side of the body. Lift up through the left arm. Lean to the right as you press the hips to the left. Press firmly into the feet. Keep the quads contracting. Back through center. Lift up through the right arm. Left hand comes down to the side of the body. Reach up through the right arm. Lean to the left. Hips to the right. Squeeze the glutes. Legs stay active. Press firmly into the feet. Back up through center. Reach both arms up. Cactus the arms. Squeeze the glutes. Press hips forward. Lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Take that fist package down the back of the legs. Keep squeezing the glutes, pressing the hips forward, finding that little back bend. And then rise to stand. Keep the bind, bend the knees, take the bind overhead. Chin to chest, forehead towards knees. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that length through the spine. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. Step or hop the feet back. High straight arm plank. Wrap the elbows in. Take an inhale, prepare. Exhale, lower yourself down. Option to drop to the knees if you need to. Roll over the tops of the feet. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Gaze up. Exhale, chin to chest, press into the hands. Use the core to lift the hips high, down dog. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip, right heel towards left glute. You can circle out the ankle, wiggle the toes, or maybe draw circles with the right knee. Switch out the direction. Straighten the right leg. Lift the left heel off the mat. Shift the body weight forward. Press into the hands. Right knee to forehead. Send it back. Right knee, right tricep. Tap it to the outside. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep. Shift forward. Shoulders beyond the fingertips. Send it back. Right foot steps forward. High crescent lunge. Left heel stacked over the toes. Arms come up. Extend the left arm forward, right arm back. Gaze towards the right thumb. Take the right hand to the back of the leg. Left hand reaches behind you. Good. Come back through center, finding that water wheel again. Then bringing the hands to heart center. Left elbow to the outside of the knee. Working the thumbs to heart center, finding that twist. Elbow against the knee is leverage, gazing up. Option to drop the left knee if you need a little extra stability. Open the prayer. Gaze towards the right thumb. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand goes to the left side of the foot. Lower the knee down. Sweep the arms up. Low crescent. Breathe. As you inhale, lift up. As you exhale, bend a little deeper into the right knee. Maybe find a wider stance. Scoot the right toes a little more towards the top of the mat. Shift back, runner stretch. Hands can ground on the sides of the body, or you can elevate the hands behind you. Shift forward, back to that low crescent lunge. Right hand comes down, lean the body to the right. Keep bending into the right knee. Good. Come back up through center. Shift back. Second set. Runner stretch. Heart towards toes. Toes towards heart. Shift forward. Plant the hands. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. Step the right foot back. Shift forward. Shoulders beyond the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga low. Notice if the elbows go out wide, keep them tight by the rib cage. Roll forward, tops of the feet, press into them, knees lift, gaze up. Chin to chest, down dog, hips high. Send the left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip. Find that movement on the left side that felt good on the right. Circling out the ankle, wiggle the toes, draw circles with the knee. Maybe switch out the direction. Straighten the left leg, lift the right heel off the mat, shift the body weight forward, knee to forehead round, come high on those right tiptoes. Send it back. Left knee, left tricep, tap it to the outside, elevate. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, twist it. Send it back. Left foot steps forward, high crescent lunge. So set it up, then bring the arms up. Pressing into the left foot. Notice if that knee is projecting over the toes. Maybe scoot the left foot a little more forward, trying to press the back of the right knee out. Belly is in. Send the right arm forward, left arm back. Squeeze the inner thighs, gaze towards the left thumb. Left hand to the back of the leg, right hand reaches back. So walk that left hand a little further down the right leg. Coming back up through your water wheel. Hands come to heart center. Using this elbow on the outside of the left knee as leverage to twist. Trying to work the thumbs to heart center. Suck the belly in to find that twist. Left shoulder stacks over the right shoulder, gaze up. Open the prayer. Left hand comes down, right hand comes down, lower the right knee. Sweep the arms up, low crescent. Find that deep bend in the hip flexor, scoot the left foot forward. Really get into it, breathe into it. Any tight spaces, send the breath there. Runner stretch, shift it back. Arms can ground or they can elevate behind you. Targeting the hamstrings here, so we want the toes flexed. Shift forward, sweep the arms back up, low crescent, second set. This time left hand comes down, reach up through the right arm, lean to the left. Back up through center, shift it back, runner stretch. Maybe last time if you had the hands grounded, maybe play around with elevating them. I find it a little easier if I keep my right toes tucked. That helps me find a little more stability. Shift forward, plant the hands, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, step the left foot back. Shift forward, belly's in tight. You're high on the tiptoes. Wrap the elbows in, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Roll to the tops of the feet. Press the heart up, gaze up. Chin to chest, down dog. Lift the right leg high. Step it forward. Warrior one. Left heel grounds, arms come up. Bend into the right knee. Try to press the left hip forward. Back foot's at 45 degrees. Cactus the arms. Interlace the fingers behind you. Take a shoulder loop. Roll the shoulders back. Let that fist package go down the back of the leg. Bend into the right knee, humble. My dog is barking. Maggie. Chin to chest. Let gravity take the arms over. Margaret. Awkward twist. Keep the feet exactly as they are, but plant the left hand to the instep of the right foot. Open the right arm up. Gaze at the right thumb. And then now lift the left heel off the mat. So then you're in that low revolved crescent. Right hand comes down to the mat. Sweep both arms up, meeting back in that high crescent lunge. Bend the left knee, press off the ball, the left foot, left leg wraps up and around the right leg, finding your eagle. Left arm goes under the right arm. So left leg is over, left arm is under. Draw the elbows down the body, sit low, squeeze the inner thighs, then lifting the upper body. Good, rise up, take the left knee into the chest. Reach the right hand either to the outside of the foot, extend it out, or the outside of the knee. Reach the left arm back. Gaze towards the left thumb, whatever variation you are in. Suck the belly in, find that twist. Sweep the arms up, hold the leg out. 5, 4, 3, 2, half moon. Sweep the left leg back, right hand comes down, Ardha Chandrasana. Kick through the left heel. Play around with letting the right fingers hover above the floor because you're using the strength of the core, the strength of the legs. The left hand is reaching a little higher, stacking the body. Revolve it, left hand down. Keep the left leg lifted. Inner spiral the thighs, open the right arm up. Stack the right shoulder over the left shoulder. One more inhale, lift that left heel 2 inches higher. Then bring the right hand down. Draw the left knee into the chest. Bend the right knee, extend the left leg out. Hover for this pistol squat. You can bring the hands to the foot. And then we'll lower the hips all the way down to the mat. Bringing the right arm in front of the knee. You can reach the hands behind you. Maybe find that interlaced bind. If not, just wherever they land is great. You want to keep this left leg engaged. Pull the heart forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So roll the shoulders back. Inhale, come up. Bring this right foot over top of the left thigh. Then plant the right hand behind you. Lift up through the left arm. Left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press into the right hand. Lift up. Exhale, twist. Keep the left leg engaged. Left foot flexed. Gaze over the right shoulder. Good. If you want to work a baby grasshopper, you keep bringing the hands over to the right, and then, no, it's this way. Bring the hands over to the left, and then you'll bring the hand to the outside of the pinky toe edge of the foot. You might need to roll back to get a little momentum. Then you press into this right foot and the left palm, lift the hips up. Keep extending the left leg out. Good. Lower the hips. Bend the left knee, keeping the ankle on top of the thigh. Hands point towards the front of the mat. And then again, squeeze the shoulder blades. Press the chest towards the thigh or the shin. Good. Always trying to work with a long, tall spine here. So notice if you're ever rounding forward. Do everything possible to keep integrity in the spine. Walk the left foot, one footprint towards the top of the mat, then press into the left foot, lift the hips up, let the head go. Good. Lower the hips back down to the mat. Draw the knees into the chest. Hollow body hold here. Arms extend forward, legs are active. Lower the chest or the back down to the mat, hands behind the head, finding some bicycles. So right elbow to left knee, left elbow, right knee. Finding the twist here, opposite shoulder, opposite knee. You're going beyond the elbow, thinking about tapping the shoulder to the knee. Ground the low back down into the mat. Fire up the core here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock and roll up and down the spine 3 times. On that last one, plant the feet, rock up to an Utkatasana chair squat. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankles together, biceps are beside the ears. Belly's in tight, hands to heart center, inhale. Exhale, twist right, elbow on the outside of the knee, thumbs to heart center, gaze up. Keep the hips low. Open the prayer. Side crow, right side. So plant the hands to the right side of the body. You have to lift up high on the toes. Elbow can be at this knee crease, and then right elbow is on the hip crease. So lift up high, get the knees and the arms high, and then rest down. So you have 2 connection points, here and here. Lift up, shoulders go forward, feet come up. Good. Back to Utkatasana at center. Sweep the arms back, squeeze the knees, squeeze the ankles together. Interlace the fingers behind the body. and fold. Forehead towards knees. Release the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant the hands, hop it back, chaturanga. Roll forward. Down dog. Send the left leg high. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Right heel plants, arms come up. Bend into the left knee, try to square that right hip forward. Activate the right quadricep. These are warriors, they're strong poses. Cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind you. Take that shoulder loop, fist package goes down the back of the leg. Bend into the left knee, humble your warrior. Let gravity take the arms over, chin to chest. Awkward twist. Right hand plants to the instep of the right foot. Left arm opens up. Gaze towards the left thumb. So feet stay as they are. You're just trying to open the shoulder up, finding that twist. Right heel comes up, so you're in a revolved low crescent. Left hand comes down to the mat. Sweep both arms up, high crescent. Bend the right knee, press off the ball of the right foot. Right leg goes up and around the standing leg for eagle. This time, right arm under, right leg over. Sit low, suck the belly in. Draw the elbows down the body. Squeeze the inner thighs. Let the shoulders roll back and down. Tailbone tucks under. Straighten the left leg. Draw the right knee up and in towards the chest. Open up, either grabbing the pinky toe edge of the foot with the left hand, kicking it out, or you can bring left hand to the outside of the right knee. Gaze towards the right thumb. Good. Keep squeezing the body, finding that twist. Sweep the arms back up, kick the leg out, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand comes down, right leg sweeps back. Kick through the heel. Lift the right arm a little higher. Feel the left fingertips just start to hover above the mat. Good. Fire up the core. Fire up the legs. Reach the arms in opposite directions. Revolve it, right hand down, left arm high. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Right foot is slightly pigeon-toed. This pose is so good for any sciatica, any IT band issues. One more inhale, lift that right heel a little higher. Then left hand comes down to the mat. Draw the right knee into the chest. Kick it through. Bend the left knee, lower the hips down. Try to hover in this pistol squat. And then lower the hips down to the mat. Finding a Macharyasana A. Sweep the left arm forward. Start to wrap it behind you. Right hand goes behind as well. Staying here, pressing the heart forward, rolling the shoulders back. Or if you can find a bind, keep the right leg engaged, right toes flexed, heart towards toes. Rise up, find that twist. Right foot over top of the left thigh, left hand behind you, lift up through the right arm. Right elbow on the outside of the knee, press up, gaze over the left shoulder, keep the right foot flexed. Your spine is going to be loving you after this class. So much twisting, back bending, forward folding. Your Sushumna Nadi is just going to be overjoyed. And cartwheel the arms over to the right, finding that baby grasshopper on this side. So you bring the left hand to the outside of the foot, and then you'll press into this grounded foot. Maybe lean back and then start to rock forward. Press into the hand, press into the foot, lift the hips, kick it out. Good, lower down. It's all about how you try. Bend the right knee up, fingers point forward, press the chest towards the shin, squeeze the shoulders back. Walk the right foot out, one little footprint, press into the foot, lift the hips up for this figure four reverse table. Lower the hips down, finding that Navasana boat pose. Slowly lower the back down to the mat. Keep the legs up and lifted. Hands behind the head, finding that scissor kick switch. Left elbow to right knee, left leg hovers above the mat. Right elbow, left knee, right leg hovers. Find that switch, find that twist. Anchor the low back into the mat. Keep the legs strong and active. Good. Think about you've thread a thread through your belly button and you've looped it underneath you to the mat, trying to anchor it down so tight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock and roll up and down the spine 3 times. Again, this last one, plant the feet, make your way up to an Utkatasana chair pose. So press into the feet, lift the hips, bicep beside the ears. Belly is in, arms reaching up. So arms are active here, legs, knees are squeezing together. Hands come to the heart, inhale. Exhale, twist left. Gaze up towards the sky. Make sure your knees are in alignment. So if this right knee is way far forward, bring it back in alignment with the left. Then bring the gaze up. Open the prayer. Side crow. Left side. So hands come down to your left side. This time left elbow can go on right hip. And this right elbow can go right in this little crease where the knee bends. So you come high on the tiptoes, lift up, and then create a little shelf for yourself. Shoulders come down, feet come up. Good, just give it a try. Back to Utkatasana. Pulse the legs here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the legs, lift up, lean back. Swan dive, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, hop the feet back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Press into the hands, sending the hips high, encouraging all that beautiful length through the spine. Let's do one lion's breath. Big inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, stick out the tongue, exhale. Oh, feels so good. Sweep the right leg high. Half pigeon on the right. Right knee to right wrist. Extend the left leg long behind you. Lift up, lean back. And start to walk the heart forward. Always options of using a block under the forearms, under the forehead. Keeping the arms straight, you can place one under the palms. Or if this is compromising on your knees, you can always flip over onto your back and do a figure 4. And one more long breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands back in towards the body. Roll to the right hip and then just bring the sole of the right foot towards the inner left thigh. Sweep the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, twist towards the left leg and fold. Forehead towards knee, keeping the elbows tight. Options here. You can work with a more flexed spine with forehead towards knees, more rounded. Or you can work more of an extension, bringing the heart towards the toes. Just whatever feels best on your body. Inhale, come up. This time, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Remember that left leg, keep it engaged, keep the left foot flexed. Keep gazing over the right shoulder, finding that twist. Right hand is behind you, reach it over towards the left foot. I like to use my tricep against the inner thigh to kind of stack the shoulders, really open up through the side body. Rise up. Plant the right hand. We're rolling to the right knee and flattening the sole of the left foot to the mat. Press hips forward. Lift up. Let the head go. Lower the hips down. Now we're just going to swing to the back of the mat. So we're bending this left knee, sending the right leg back. So it's half pigeon, but you're facing the back of the mat now. So left knee bent, right leg back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, walk it forward. So same options here, wherever you use a block, if you choose, under hands, forearms, or hip, or just resting the body down, finding a little restful pigeon. One more breath here. Inhale. Melt the hips down. Exhale. Walk the hands in. Roll to the left hip, and then sole of the left foot goes to the inner right thigh. Inhale the arms up. Twist towards the right leg. Fold. Again, working forehead towards knee with a rounded back or heart towards toes, finding more of a flat back. Inhale, rise up. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Keep this right leg engaged. Lift up. Exhale, twist. Gaze over the left shoulder. One more inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist deeper. Right hand to the knee, left hand reaches over towards the right foot. So important to do all these side bends, back bends. We do so much forward folding. It's important to fold forward as well. We want to keep our hamstrings open, but it's one of the most common positions we do, so it's good to counteract it with such things as back bends. Let's rise up, roll to the left knee, left hand plants behind you, spiral the right arm open, press the hips up, lean back, let the head go. Also just letting the head go too. We don't do that near enough, so doing these back bends, letting the head fall back, so beneficial for the body. Lower the hips down. Bring the left leg up to meet the right leg. Extend the arms forward, chin to chest, roll down the spine. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky, hands under the hips, circle out the ankles, wiggle out the toes. Hug the knees into the chest. Keep the right knee in, extend the left leg out. Right knee, draw it over towards the left, gaze to the right. Come back through center, hug both knees into the chest. Keep the left knee in, extend the right leg long. Left knee makes its way over to the right, gaze left. Back to center. Hug both knees into the chest, arms around the knees, chin to chest, forehead into knees. Take an inhale, squeeze the body in, forehead towards knees, hug it in tight. Then exhale, final savasana, let it go. Let the body find a natural state of rest. Try to hold no tension through the face. Let the jaw go, the eyes soften. Let the body just start to melt down to the mat. I will leave you in this final savasana. I hope that through this flow, any blockages that were along the spine, I hope we blasted through them. I hope you're able to take that deep breath, and I hope you can envision it just moving up the spine, out the crown of the head with such joy and energy. I hope you emanate that energy the rest of the day with whoever you come in contact with. So please, please, please have a wonderful day. Share this joyous energy with anyone you come in contact with. And until we see each other again, have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye.